Listen to this. We had a pretty good advice hour today, too. I mean, here's something I couldn't fit in, so I saved it for you guys. The bonus hour. Dear Wendy, I'm not going to take up much of your time, so I'll get right to the point. I think my sister had a baby by my husband. Apparently, Dave is not in the room because he would have been on the dramatic button.
I'm sorry, I had to get your facts.
You leave the faxes, I'll get them. I said, I think my sister had a baby by my husband. Now, let me tell you why. No one has ever seen my nephew's father. We didn't find out she was pregnant until she was 7 months. And my nephew is the spitting image of my husband.
Oh, my God.
I am not the one to believe that if you dislike someone during your pregnancy, the baby will look like that person. That is bull. Now, Wendy, let me elaborate. My husband has the complexion connection. Wow. He's Italian and Irish with reddish blonde hair. Wow. My nephew is powder. What does that mean? Like real white.
Pale.
Okay.
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, yeah, Nicole Kidman. My nephew is powder with reddish blonde hair. My husband had one of those extra fingers. Me too. I was born with 11 fingers. Thank you. I clap extra hard. That's another story for another time. Let me just finish this facts. Don't you want to know where the stump is? They don't just lob it off and then there's no root that grows back.
I'm afraid to ask.
I got a stump and everything. And you want to know what's really crazy about the 6th finger, the 11th finger? I wish that my parents had left it because it would make me just so unique. I mean, in addition to being a huge, giant woman with hair about 10 inches longer than legally possible and a mouth bigger than... To have a 6th finger, would be the coup de grace of freakdom. And I think at this particular point, I could have really rocked it. So when I say whatever, you see a 6th thing swinging over here. You see I'm twisting my hand around in the air. Whatever, I'm giving you the Ricky Lake talk to the hand. Talk to the hand and be flopping over there. All right, anyway, let me finish with this. Come on. The bonus hour is so silly. I love being here. Tell you what, is it still snowing out? What am I worried about? I'm on VH1 car service tonight.
Uh-oh. And a turtleneck.
And a turtleneck. You just can't call a turtleneck without me thinking about men with that extra skin and that cheese. A turtleneck. He got a turtleneck. What's that called? A Caesar teaser? Okay, look. All right, come on, you all, please. Don't. I see you reaching for the dial. Oh, put that hand down. Okay. My husband had one of those extra fingers that no one but his mother and father and me knew about. He got it cut off at birth. And so does my nephew. Also, my sister thinks it's cute, so the extra finger is still there. My husband has blue eyes. My nephew has blue eyes. My husband also has freckles. I don't even have to read anymore. Your sister had your husband's baby. Your sister had your husband's baby. Let me just finish reading the rest of it. I'm 32 and my husband's 33 and we've been married for 4 years. And when I brought him home when I brought him home for the first time, yes, my family flipped out and my sister was the leader of the pack. Oh, so this must be a black woman who's with a white Italian Irish guy. Okay. My family flipped out and my sister was the leader of the pack. She blasted me out something terrible for a year. And that's why it's so hard for me to believe that what my eyes are telling me. So my question to you is, how do I approach this? If I'm wrong, I can ruin my marriage and my relationship with my sister. If I'm right, I might end up in jail. My husband and I don't have any children. Oh, Christ. Your sister had your husband's first child. This is what you do. You take everybody's toothbrush and you hire yourself a lab and you get the DNA checked. You take everybody's toothbrush, everybody's hairbrush samples. You take everybody's pee. You know, men are good for leaving that little dabble on the seat. You swab it with the Q-tip, put it in a baggie, you take that over to the lab. You're taking blood from every damn body. Your sister, your husband, the baby, your husband, the baby, your father, your mother, the man next door. You just take, I'd be swabbing everybody. This right here would be worth the money. What's going to be $1,000? That's a lot of money. But you want to know what? As opposed to going and blowing up everybody's spot and ruining the entire family. Because, you know, there's no coming back from accusing your sister of having your husband's baby. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't mean it. No, I don't think so. Get in touch with the lab and ask them what you need to prove DNA. Not in a court. You're not concerned about a court. Because if this is your sister's baby, you're going to divorce your husband. You don't care about, you know, there's no child support. You all have been married for 4 years. He better want to do the right thing and break off what's yours. And most of what's his. And leave it for you. I'd call a lab in a heartbeat. And money would virtually be no object within reason. You understand what I mean when I say within reason? This is a life-changing, life-altering, absolutely. I'd sell a BMW and drive a Maxima. You understand what I'm saying? I'd sell my car and take the train to get the money to be able to do this right here. This is important. I'd go into my 401k, and they say don't do that. You know what I mean? I pay the penalty. Wow. Oh, wow. And I pay in cash. You don't want your husband to see any, you know, lab result places or whatever. You know, you get your answers and then you confront everybody straight up. I took all y'all toothbrushes and here's the result. You say what? The fax machine still works after hours at 866-GET-WENDY. Wendy fax. So anyway, my parents got the sixth finger removed. But now, would you like to say?
Yeah.
All right. Art, Salwa, Taryn, pull up to the light. There it is.
Oh, that's so cute.
See?
Yeah.
I wish they would have left a little piece of fingernail or something.
You were a special girl.
Or, you know what, if they at least left a half an inch so I could just wiggle a little something at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Perfect panic button finger.
Yeah, wouldn't it be a perfect panic button? Because for the panic button, all you need is to stick it in up to one knuckle. That's a perfect panic button. And unlike the other ones, I wouldn't have put a tip on it. It would be all down low. Yep. Make a fist. And panic your button. Panic your butt.